Good morning, everyone. I'm just trying to fire the pottery craft kiln here, and the controller I put on top of my own kiln because I don't want to be putting obviously this controller on top of this one, because when the lid gets hot, that will melt into the kiln. So the controller will sit on top of my kiln, which is not working at the moment, which is not on operation. So I got few cones here. So I got cone number 5. This one is 5, 1196 centigrades. 5.5, 1200. I don't have number 6, which is 1220, because the shops didn't have it. So I have cone number 7, which is 1240 degrees Celsius. Cone number 8, 1260 degrees Celsius. Cone number 9, 1280 degrees Celsius. Cone number 10, 1300 degrees Celsius. And what I'm going to do is, I will open the latch. And sorry, it will need to be moved a little bit forward because of my kiln. I can't quite open him fully. That might be alright. Yeah. Sorry about the mess. That's it. You need to open it very slowly, otherwise you will topple the kiln over. So open the kiln lid a little bit. So I got these little square things, little props. I will put them on the floor in a triangular position like this, so that there is a little ventilation on the bottom. Before I put one of brand new, I bat wash these shelf. You have to be very careful. You can see that white thing is sticking out. You put the shelf like this and then lower it carefully. Okay. This is called the thermocouple, and you mustn't knock this over. As you can see, before I start to fire, brand new elements. You can see all over. Because once fired, this will be oxidized and you will not have that shininess anymore. So here we go, until to the bottom, all brand new. So now I will put this cone pack in to measure out the temperature for me. Even though the controller will tell me the temperature inside the kiln, this will give me a very accurate picture of what actually has happened inside the kiln, whether it has gone to the temperature I have set it to go. Putting one of these cone packs is very important. Now and again, like once in every month or something, I do that with my every kiln, my own kiln. This one is my kiln, this one over here. I had a fire in done. I didn't still open the kiln. Been so busy. Yeah. So this is very important to put some cone pack now and again to see how your kiln is doing. So I will leave the bunks open until 600 degrees Celsius. Usually you need to leave the bunks open when you fire pottery, but since I am not firing any pottery, I might leave it open until some degrees, I mean bit higher than 1000 degrees, because I would like fumes to go out. And but I will start to shut the kiln, because otherwise I will be losing heat via this hole. There should be one more. Oh, here we go. There's another one right here. There. Yeah, so I will put 2 bunks in there at some point, not to start with. So I will plug it in to a main socket here. Oh, it's a main socket, 13 amp. And Put it on the table. Thermocouple type R. This is the configuration of the kiln, and it is 15 degrees Celsius or 16. It will settle down in a minute. So let's program. So press the RAM button once, it will say full. We don't want that. Press the RAM button second time, 25. Third time, 40 degrees, 60. You just have to keep pressing the RAM button until you get to full again. 90. I am pressing the RAM button only. 130 now. 200 degrees, 300 degrees, full. And you can see what that full temperature is here. 1230. You can go down here, full temperature, or go up. I will be firing it to 1230 maximum, or in fact 40. 40. And then soak. You can press soak button 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'd like to hold the kiln there for 20 minutes. So if you go back again, 25 degrees, 40 degrees per hour, 60. It is very important to notice that this lamp must be on, not the second lamp button. This first lamp button must be on. 60, and then 90, 130, 200 degrees, 300 degrees, and full. You can see what that full button is in here. You see, when you press this one of these buttons, it will go to full temperature, that is 1240 degrees Celsius. And if you put soak button, that will tell you how many minutes it will be soaked. You can soak for 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and 0 minutes, 5 minutes again, 10, 15, 20. And now we are starting it. Just to start here. And it is very important to notice that this lamp is the only lamp which is open, I mean illuminated, sorry. Because if this lamp is illuminated, excuse me, that means it's going to the second ramp. We need first ramp. We don't start from second ramp. We are starting from first ramp. So it is important to make sure that this lamp is operating rather than this one. Okay. So this lamp is illuminating, means is starting to power. Soon it will go up in temperature. It will fluctuate a little bit at the moment because it just started. It's chilly little bit. As you can see, tiny red point came on and off. It will go up and down like that for few seconds, few minutes, or maybe, and then it will settle down once it is heated up a slightly bit. Yes, because it's heating up 25 degrees per hour at the moment. This controller is factory preset. Therefore, you cannot increase or decrease the amount of ramp temperature. Like, for example, with my kiln, my controller, I can increase the amount of ramp I am putting. Like, amount of heat my kiln is achieved at 1 hour. Like, for example, 150 degrees per hour till 600 degrees, like that. But this kiln control is factory preset. So you cannot change those figures that I've shown you, 25 degrees, 40 degrees, 60 degrees, so on. You can't change it other than the top temperature. Top temperature can be changed via using upper arrow button or lower arrow button. Other than those two temperatures and soak, you can set the soak. That soak temperature is preset by the manufacturers as well. So that cannot be changed too. So other than that, this controller is a basic controller, one program controller. You can change the top temperature by using the upper and lower buttons, and that's it. Kiln started, and it's 17 degrees now. So it will go. I will have to go out to my engineer, and then when I come back, hopefully it's gone up to some degrees. The time now is 7:39. 7:39 now. I will note down the time I started the kiln and time I switched it off. So if you have any doubt, the controller is hardwired into this kiln, and this kiln controller cannot be used with any other kiln, because I had a person questioning me when I kept my control kept the control on top of my kiln. She asked me if that controller is plugged into my kiln or her kiln. So yeah, so clear your doubts, please. This kiln controller can only be used for this kiln only. Here we go. So I will keep putting videos on YouTube, and please keep checking. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.